What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another unboxing video from the How Do You Figure podcast channel on YouTube. As always, I am your host, Blake Schultz, and today we are looking at the Jakks Pacific Sonic the Hedgehog 30th anniversary Mecha Sonic figure. These figures, I think, have been awesome. There are some bendy ones, some articulated ones. I, of course, like the articulated ones more. We're pretty far into the waves now. We've had a classic Sonic, a couple other Sonics, classic Tails, modern Tails, Robotnik. I think some people may have seen this figure in the 3-pack with Robotnik, Classic Sonic, and Mecha Sonic. And of course, now they're all separated from that 3-pack, which I like because I had already bought the Classic Sonic before I found that 3-pack. And then, of course, there's the giant mech from Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which I really want to find. But that's not what we're doing today. Today, we're talking about Mecha Sonic from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. The main reason I'm excited to have this in my collection is because, well, there hasn't, I don't think, been anything like this. When I was a kid, I had the, Burger King Happy Meals Sonics from Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and that's about as far as the Sonic toys go. But I mean, I'm a huge Sonic fan. I love it. So seeing more from this franchise is awesome. I want to see this go as deep as it can. Give me everything from Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic Adventure, Sonic Colors, Sonic Adventure 2. I want all of it. I want this to become as overwhelming as that Mario wave, but I want it to not just be Sonics like the Jakks Pacific Mario stuff is. So let's start with this. Mecha Sonic, of course, the second to last boss in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, different from Metal Sonic, who's our the blue guy that we'll see later starting in Sonic CD, I believe. But this was such a formidable boss in that game. I mean, you had to learn that pattern. You had to be so careful. If you so much as jumped on the spike wrong, his hitbox was just on his forehead. I have so many memories of learning the cheat code to get there sooner because I kept getting game over and then finally doing it. I think I still know it. It's like a dash forward, a dash back, then he jumps again, then he jumps with spikes, and hopefully by then you've beat him. The packaging is pretty good. I mean, it's something to really get super excited about. It's got the 30th anniversary stuff on it. We can see his accessory and the figure and everything else. On the back is a fun checklist of everything else. You have a laughing Sonic with a yellow spring, Mighty and the One-Up Box, and Dr. Eggman. Though I think it should actually be Dr. Robotnik in that art style, but who knows? A little bio about him, always fun to see. If you watch our videos, you know that I think the back of a toy box should really go deep. I think that this needs to have more about his first appearance, who he was, the kind of stuff that we just sort of gave you a minute ago. I think that's really fun. Part of me with these toys was the drive home and reading everything on the back and looking at the checklist. And when you don't have that now, it just feels like less of an experience. And I'm a sucker for a good piece of history. I'd love some snapshots of the games that he's been in and stuff like that. But what can you do? Obviously, I'm going to open this up and recycle it, so it's fine. So let's do just that. And then once you've got him out of the box, you can see him pretty well. I think he looks great. He's very shiny. That metal paint really pops. He stands very easily. He's got his monochromatic eye that in the game would come back and forth on it. Articulation-wise, he's a little robotic, which makes sense, but pretty standard stuff in the arms and legs. His legs are very loose, but he really can bend down there on his feet. All in all, I think this is a super fun figure. It's very nostalgic. It's a great choice for the 30th anniversary because obviously going back to the old Genesis games is, I think, exactly what you want to do when you're going back that far. He comes with a spike trap, which is fine, I guess. I don't know what else you'd put with him. He's, by himself in that egg chamber, so there's not really anything that works, but sure, why not? Get your spike trap in. I suppose it would help flesh out the world if that is your thing. All in all, I think this is an awesome figure. He stands better than a lot of the ones in the lines. They get weighted by these giant spikes, usually the Sonics, and it kind of pulls it down. but not him. They're of course a little bit smaller, and his feet are of course a little bit wider. So that comes together really well. He looks fantastic. A lot of just like detail in the back. I mean, this was a character, you only ever really saw 2D, right? So seeing him in a full 3D form, I think is pretty exciting. I mean, all in all, it's like I said at the top, I was very excited for this figure, so I'm glad that it turned out well. I think he's going to look great on a shelf with everybody else. I'm excited to see what else comes from this line. So that's kind of it. Quick one, very good figure, good toy. And leave us some comments in the YouTube section. What do you think? Do you like these Pacific lines? What else do you want to see? The Sonic world is so rich and deep. And I mean, there's just so much that you could do. So I want to know what it is, because Sonic's also a fun franchise to me, because there's people who have my nostalgia of Green Hill Zone and Sonic 2, and it's in 2D, and then these Crush 40 songs and the 3D ones, that there's a whole new wave of nostalgia for that. And I loved the Sonic Adventure games and Sonic Hero games. Just one game for Sonic Heroes, but yeah, I love all of it. Let's see how far we can go. So let me know what you guys want to see. Don't forget to subscribe, leave us those comments, subscribe to the podcast channel, of course, where we have weekly episodes with interviews of people in the toy and entertainment world and the stuff they love and collect. And you can follow us on How Do You Figure PC on Twitter and Instagram. And we will see you guys next time.